I am Cory Kerr, and this is AI to AE, where we take your knowledge of Adobe Illustrator and teach you how to use that to make things move in Adobe After Effects. And today we're going to make some butterfly wings flap using rotation in the third dimension. So we're going to take 2D objects and we're going to rotate them in 3D space. So to start off with, I have put a couple of wiggle expressions on some different parts of this, but right now we are really only looking at something that is moving and rotating the way that it would if it was two-dimensional, right? And so let's talk about how to make this three-dimensional. We are going to deal with a couple things. And so what we have over here is we have the head, okay? We've got the body. There's a body in the back and a body in the front. We've got some wings. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these wings and we are going to make them flap in 3D space. So you will notice over here that we have created these in 3D. So we've turned them into 3D objects. And so when we twirl into them, not only do they have, let's look at all this, we'll close all this down. Not only do they have just one level of rotation, they have 3 levels of rotation, and those rotations happen across an axis. Okay, and so if we rotate the z-axis, you can see that it rotates perpendicular to the line that's coming at you. If you rotate the y-axis, you can see that it turns. So you can see how that's turning here. This is a top-down view. Okay, so if I wanted to put this back, you can kind of rotate it that way. Okay. If you rotate the x-axis, then it's actually going to tilt towards you. Right? So if we put that down like that, okay, and the other one, so let's go 175 down, because we don't want to go quite 180 degrees. Okay, 175 might be a little too much. So let's do 165. Okay, and you can see the top-down view. And on the other wing, I'm going to hit R. Well, let me bring this up so you guys can see what I'm doing. It's right down here. There you go. Now you can see the keys that I'm pressing. So in the other view, I'm going to take this and I'm going to go the opposite direction, negative 165. Okay, hit enter. Okay, and you'll see from the top view, those are folded down. Okay, and now we just come back up to 0, base position. Oops, come back. Okay, and now when we render out just this part, I'm just going to fold this in a little bit so we can render just this part out. It will go down and up. Well, actually, it'll just go down. So you see that they are traveling away from each other and they're folding down. And that fold down is very interesting because it is happening in 3 dimensions. Okay, and so now all we really have to do is take these keyframes and copy and paste them where we want them to go. So I'm going to start this at the beginning, like that. And I'm going to press the plus button here to zoom in on my timeline so that I have a little bit better idea of what I'm doing. So let's go plus like this. Okay. So let's make them flap every second. Okay, so we'll go like this. And then at 2 seconds, they're going to come back up to the start position, which is going to be here. Copy and paste. Here, copy and paste. Okay, and now we have that in the start position. Now they'll go down. And when they hit that, they'll come back up. There we go. So now we go down and up. Okay, and now that we've gone down and up, okay, all we have to do is go down again. That's this middle one. And then we want to go back up. And so I can take that and I can copy these. And I can go to the next second over and paste them. Oh, maybe we'll have to copy them this way. Like this. And then 1 second over. Paste. 1 second over. Paste, and however, wherever you want this to flap, you just copy those two, and it'll go down, up, down, up. You can hit J or K to jump forward or back. So we'll jump forward to the next one, copy that. Now let's render this out. So we're going to go back to the beginning. We'll press the space bar. We'll let it render. And so we'll bring this back to the beginning and we'll play it through. There we go. So you notice it goes like that. Now, if I see that and I'm like, you know what? That is not really as fast as I would like. I'd like that to go a little faster. Instead of moving each keyframe, I can grab all of these keyframes like that, hold Alt, okay? And then I grab this keyframe and I can just shrink that down. Now he's going to flap much, much faster. So we'll render him out a little bit again. It'll take a second, but now he's flapping about 4 times in 2 seconds, it looks like. And so, actually, only one of those is down. So twice, and so it's going to go down, up, down, up. All right, so as that renders out, we'll talk about parenting in another video, but I just wanted to show you this. I'm just going to open this up by pressing U, and you can see now, I'm going to get rid of this position here. You can see where the flapping is. I'm going to hold Alt, click, open up the expression menu, go to Property, Loop Out. Okay, and now that will just continue to do that. Once I tell it what to do, it'll continue to do that, right? So I'm going to take that, copy, I'm going to go into this one. I'm going to hit R for rotation. Alt, click where there are keyframes, paste that out. All right. So now it's just going to continue to flap indefinitely, right? So I don't have to deal with that anymore. And close one of these out. And now on the null object, I can come in like this, and I can put in a position where it goes up and down. And so I'm going to dip my null object. Okay, so it's going to come down. Oh, and you know what I haven't done? I have not linked this to the null object, so I haven't parented it. So I'm going to take this pick whip it right there. Now that's parented. Okay, and then over here, I'm going to take this pick whip, drop it over on the null object. Now that is parented as well. Okay, and now when I move this null object up and down, everything moves up and down except the legs because I wanted that intentionally. And so I'm going to have it be about like this when we're up. Okay. And then on the next keyframe, when we go down, that force of that push is going to push the body of this guy up. And so I'm going to go up. And because everything is parented to the null object, I can move him up like this. Okay. And then when we go to the next one, we'll just copy this over. Copy, paste. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go Alt, click, and I'm going to paste that loop out expression in there. So click here, Property, Loop Out. Okay, so that'll go over and over again. And now he's going to go up and down. And so that gives it kind of that flapping feel as if he's flying in the wind. And then you can take this composition, you can move him to go laterally, okay, and you have your transparency in there. And so once he finishes rendering out, he's going to be able to move laterally across the screen, just like you see now.